Hello guys, welcome to a brand new playthrough. This is Nier Replicant version 1.22. I played this game a long time ago, but it was the Nier Gestalt version that I played that came out in the West, and that's really the game that made me want to look into the other games Yoko Taro has done, and ever since then I've just been a huge fan of Yoko Taro's works, from Drakengard to Nier, to everything else he decides to do. Yoko Taro is just he is a madman, but he is a very, very creative person as well, and a lot of the stuff he puts out is, you can't say it's not pretty unique in a lot of ways. But yeah, this is Nier Replicant version 1.22. Nier Replicant actually released in Japan as an exclusive version of Nier that only was released in Japan. So instead of with Nier Gestalt, where you played as the father, in Nier Replicant you played as the brother, and that was really the only difference. However, it seems that version 1.22 of Nier Replicant, aside from being a remaster of the game, also has some new content, some new story content, as well as some different things happening with some of the endings from what I'm seeing. I tried very hard not to spoil myself for what happens in this game, so the new content at least is going to be blind for me. Everything else, I have played this game before, so I do know what to expect in terms of what's going to happen in the story. But I am very excited nonetheless, especially because the combat has been very much refined from what I can see, which is a good thing, because in the original Nier, the combat was not very good. It was very jank. It wasn't the best. So it's a good thing that they actually went and improved the combat in this one. Apparently it feels more like Nier Automata. So that's great. But anyways, let's get right into it. This is Nier Replicant version 1.22. And I believe I will be playing this on hard, because I play a lot of games on hard. Oh, please enter your name. There we go. That should be good. The snow won't stop falling, so Kaos said he'd stay here with me until it stops. He'll probably leave again when it does, so I kind of hope he does. So I kind of hope it doesn't. Snow in the summer. It shouldn't be snowing right now. Square Enix presents another Final Fantasy game. You could have fooled me though, because a lot of people were getting that impression when they first saw Nier Gestalt. They're like, "Oh, this is just some Final Fantasy thing." I think it had to do with the zippers. The zippers and the weird costumes, the weird outfits. Something Final Fantasy is, or at least came to be known for. I will say, graphically, this does look like it does look like an improvement. Then again, I am playing this on PC. Summer of 2053. So, fun fact, for those of you who don't know, this does take place after the ending E of Drakengard, the original Drakengard, where Kaim defeats the giant creature, and it creates this. It basically turns the world into this post-apocalyptic wasteland by creating some disease known as white chloroform syndrome. But I won't really say too much about it, because that is kind of a spoiler. And I heard this whole game was redubbed, so I'm interested in hearing how the voices all sound. Obviously the protagonist was redubbed, but I don't know. I think it was who's playing the protagonist? Was it Zach Aguilar? Aguilar? He might be playing somebody else. You bring me nothing but trouble, Grimoire Weiss. Oh, right, that might not be Grimoire Weiss. Never mind, I'm an idiot. I completely forgot about that. Here come the shadows. Give me all your money, bitch. Okay. Now we get to experience the combat in this game. Okay, so yeah, the combat is definitely... I am liking this a lot better. It does kind of remind me of Nier Automata. Okay, is there... Okay, dodge... Okay, yeah, because I gotta learn myself, because for some reason, the game thinks that I'm using mouse and keyboard, so I think dodge is R2. Then we got our attacks, which is variation of square and triangle. Ah. Okay, yeah, that definitely feels a lot better. Because yeah, in the original game, it was very it's hard to explain. Like the it feels very sluggish. Like combat feels pretty sluggish, not as fluid.
I think so. I'm sorry. It'll stop in a second. I promise.
Okay, she actually sounds like much older in this as opposed to in the original.
Are they?
Probably because her voice isn't as high pitched. It's probably because she's being voiced by an older woman or something like that. I'm not really sure. Because I remember in the original dub, yeah, that's Yona. So Yona sounds much more, sounded much more like childish in the dub. Here it sounds like it's definitely, you know, a grown woman trying to voice her. I mean, I'll give her credit. She's probably trying to do a kid's voice, but it's pretty obvious that it's not that it's not a child voicing her. Which I'm pretty sure it wasn't in the original dub either, of course. But it was more convincing, is my point. Yeah, don't touch that book. It's evil. Maybe it's the Necronomicon Ex Mortis. Oh, now we have a health bar too. Did we have a health bar before? I don't think we did.
Damn, how many of these things are there?
I love how in the beginning of this game you just get, you know, you just keep getting, you keep gaining levels as you kill more of these shadows. And you just get so OP at the end of it. You're just like, oh, awesome, now I can just beat this entire game. And then it's like, nope. Fooled you. You didn't think that you were just gonna, you know, go through this entire game over level, did you? Don't touch that book, it's evil.
More power. I need to protect Yona.
Oh boy. Well, your wish is my command, Master. Oh no. This isn't even my final form. So now we gain the powers of Grimoire Vice. So we have the magical hand, which is one of them. I think there's like 4 or 5 different abilities you can get from Grimoire Vice.
From my sister.
Okay, so how do we unleash the giant magical hand? You can press LB for Dark Hand. Ooh.
Let anyone hurt Yona.
Beat their asses with the hand.
So this is the power of the Black Book.
I guess we don't really have the ability to shoot projectiles from the book yet, because we do get that later. All right, we also have guard. I haven't really been using guard. I forget how many levels we can, you know, how many times we can actually level up in the segment of the game in the prologue. But I remember it being quite a few. That could be different in this version, though. It might just be like, no, we're not going to let you level up that much. Oh, well, guarding doesn't do that much, does it? I mean, it does help, but it's like you're still gonna lose some health. And I think these are like higher level shadows too, because the ones you fight in the open, you know, in the open world in the main game, I think you come across these guys sometimes, but mostly I think you fight lower level ones, if I remember correctly at least. Yeah, these are the ones you usually... Well, no, not these guys. Well, actually, no, never mind. These are the guys you fight sometimes. Okay, yeah, now we can also release these magic projectiles. It also feels so much better because the frame rate is better. As you can probably see from the top left corner, I do pretty much always have Steam. Press LB for dark execution. I do pretty much always have Steam recording my frame rates, so as you can see, it is pretty good. Like this, you know, we got unlocked frame rate. It looks great, as opposed to how it is in the original Nier. Frame rate was locked at, I'm pretty sure it was locked at around 30, and like for the most part, it didn't really drop, but it also really kind of affected the fluidity of combat. So, this being at least, you know, unlocked frame rate, everything just plays so much, it feels so much better. I also noticed we have unlimited MP. That probably helps, just the overpowered feeling, you know. This feeling of being completely overpowered right now. Like if you die in this section of the game, I don't know what to tell you. I don't even know if that's possible. Just when you think you killed all of them, more come. Evading, press R2T. We've done this. We've already done this. Oh, and then of course you can... And then of course you can sprint. You could sprint, I think, in the original game too, but... Everything just feels so much better. I like how they just took, you know, they either they took notes from Automata or they got some of the team that worked on Nier Automata to help out with this game. Glory be to Platinum Games. They really know what they're doing when it comes to, you know, combat. If we could just get this level of quality with, like, I don't know, like a potential Drakengard remake or something, I will be a happy man. Yeah, this is pretty much what I remember from the original. The shadows just keep coming at you. Yeah, and then one of these shadows, they just, all they do is shoot projectiles at you. Like this fucker right here. I don't have any money, go away. And how many of these guys' asses do we have to kick in order for them to really just go the fuck away? Now you can press LB for Dark Lance. Like, really what this is just introducing you to the abilities of Grimoire Vice in the game. That's all this is. It's really just kind of a tutorial section in disguise. Well, at least we don't have one of those little shadows shooting projectiles at us now. But then we have a bunch of the shadows trying to beat us with clubs or swords or whatever. What the hell? Oh, God. Never mind, I spoke too soon. Now we have these guys. I don't remember this enemy type. I don't know, maybe that one's new. Yeah, these guys just, they kind of just like float around on the ground and shoot at you. Oh shit. It's time for the boss. Yeah, this guy's actually a boss from a side quest I remember in the original game. Yeah, I don't know. It seems like no matter how much we hit him, it's like, man, he just has a lot of fucking health. I guess we really got to get up like right close to him and hit him. It's like the only way. Shooting him with projectiles doesn't really do much to his health. You got to get up close and personal. And it is kind of easy to dodge his, you know, easy to dodge his blows. Oh, I got an achievement. Combo Fanatic. I guess if we can string together enough combos, then we can get that. What if we get like a combo of 100? Ah. Might not get anything for that though. Oh, we didn't manage to string a combo together for that. Yeah, it's almost kind of pointless to even try to hit him with the projectiles. You just gotta melee him. Okay, that's the other problem. I haven't been locking on. That's why I'm like, I can't really see him when he hits me. Ah. Should probably try to dodge him more. You know, I just said earlier if you die here, you kind of suck, but I don't know. I'm not looking too good. I just need to be more careful with this dude. Yeah, it seems like projectiles, they will affect him, but not as much as, yeah, like I said, not as much as melee attacks. Ah. Oh, right, I forgot. Yeah, so you can create multiple spears. That's why. I'm an idiot. Like, yeah, I wasn't thinking about that. I completely forgot about that, that ability. Oh, boy. It's like, I can too, bitch. Okay, attack gauges. When fighting large enemies, attack gauges will often appear on specific parts of the body. Destroy those parts within the time limit to defeat the enemy. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, do that, or unless, you know, unless he, otherwise he regains health. Yeah, that's something I kind of forgot about with Nier. With some enemies, you got to do that. They have the time limit. You only have a certain amount of time to defeat them, or to drain that gauge. Oh shit. I kind of want to hang back and just not, you know, not direct, you know, fight and melee him, because that would actually be worse. That would be harder. It would be harder to avoid his attacks. Got him. Got him. And then we got a lot of levels. We just leveled up all the way to 30 somehow. I don't know how we just got all the way to level 30. Weren't we at like level 10? What happened? How did we get to, how did we just jump up to 30?
Yona, talk to me.
It's okay. I'm fine. What about you?
You don't sound fine.
Those guys were nothing.
Okay, good. Hey, by the way, look at this. I found it while you were gone.
Wow, is that a cookie?
This is just so sad.
We can split it.
No, you take it.
No.
Pretty much this entire game, you just feel bad for Yona.
Fine, I'll take the small half.
No. Come on. You need to keep up your strength.
I feel like you're the one that needs to keep up their strength. Like, you sound like you're dying.
Yona! Yona!
She probably is.
Oh no. I'm sorry. I dropped the cookie. I didn't mean to.
Yona? Why did you?
You've always been the one helping me. So,
Oh no.
so I just wanted to.
So...
Yona!
Oh no, so she tried to use the book. She tried to use Vice. Or the other book, the other Vice. I forget what the other one is.
Please, somebody, we need help! Help us!
But no one came. Yeah, I will say, this is definitely the best this game has ever looked. And the most fluid it's ever been, too. Man, that's just how this game starts. Everyone's dead. Welcome to the post-apocalyptic wasteland. I blame Kaim. I think we should all blame Kaim for this.
Oh, Yona.
But then again, it's like, you know, how could Kaim have known that this would be the result of him fighting and killing a giant monster? Although Kaim is not a good person, so I think we should just blame him by default. People who've never played Dragon Guard will be like, who the fuck are you? What are you talking about? It's like, don't worry about it. Jesus, yeah, and we jumped like 1,000 years into the future, 1,412 years later.
All right, I'm heading out.
Yeah, so obviously these are the same two people. That's Yona and that's, you know, Brother Nier. What is going on with the hairstyle? Why did we look like this?
Can I come with you today?
Better not.
You sound like you're dying. You shouldn't come.
Okay.
But I'll bring you back a book from the library, okay?
Yay! Thanks.
I'll see you later. Try and get some rest.
So...
Love you.
Okay then, wow. So yeah, I mean, I didn't think it would be too, like, the interactions between the two of them would be too different from Nier Gestalt. Maybe a little bit, maybe the dialogue's a little bit different. You know, since we're playing the brother and not the father. Medicinal herb, we're definitely gonna need a lot of those. 100 gold.
I should go to the library and see what Popola's up to.
Yep, for those of you who saw Devila and Popola in Nier Automata and were like, who the hell are these people? This is the game that introduces them. So here's our yard, and I think we have... Well, there's nothing over here right now, but there will be a garden here later. God damn, this game looks amazing. Yeah, once you really get out into the open world, or, you know, you actually see everything, oh my god, yeah, it's pretty much night and day in comparison to the original game. You can use mailboxes to save your progress. Mailboxes can be found all over the world, so keep your eyes peeled for them. Yeah, I guess we might do that later. Should be fine. And as you can see, we have the one lone solitary guard patrolling around here.
Junk heap in the northern plains. It's a dangerous place, but it's famous for the valuable ores you can mine.
Yeah, and the junk heap is a place we'll be going back to fairly often. Honestly, it's probably like my least favorite dungeon. Like, I don't know. It's not terrible, but it's like... Okay, no, there are more than one guard. For some reason, I was thinking there was just the one.
Visiting Popola again today?
Yep, same as every day. I've got another mission for you, Nier. Nameless player, whoever you may be. Today, Popola sent me a new book about a big tree. Yeah, pretty much all these, like, loading screen notes, I think those are all from... Yona. They could be... Some could be from other characters, but most of them, I think, are from Yona.
Good morning. How's Yona doing today?
Deathly ill, as always.
Still pretty bad.
That's worrisome.
Yeah, I can definitely tell these are all new voice acting. You know, this is all new voice dialogue, too, because all of these characters sound kind of different. I think some of the characters, or the voice actors from the original game, came to reprise their roles, but then there's some new voice actors voicing these characters, too.
Anyway, I was hoping you might take care of this for me. I got a request from someone in the shopping district.
This is probably just going to be a running joke in this playthrough, too, because Popola always has something to do for us to do. We're pretty much just an errand boy for her.
Got it. I'm on my way.
Since you're going to the plains, let me give you a map.
That could be helpful.
It'll come in handy.
We got the Northern Plains map. And we need to, I guess, press the options button to display a map of the local area. You must obtain a map of the area before you can view it.
And one more thing. Would you mind purchasing 3 medicinal herbs from the client while you're at it? I used my last one earlier.
Well, we already have 1 medicinal herb.
Popola, this is way too much.
Well then, buy some for Yona while you're at it.
You don't have to...
It's okay. Really.
Okay. One thing I also noticed when I started this game is it doesn't have the intro that the original Nier Gestalt had with Kaine, like, yelling at Grimoire Weiss and then them just kind of showing all the events of the game. That was kind of different.
What's this all about?
Unless I'm forgetting about something. Maybe it does play. I'm not sure if it plays like when you first start the game or if it only plays like after you've already started it. I'm not sure. Maybe I could be wrong about that. I don't know.
The way you and the other villagers always take care of us. We really appreciate it, is all.
Yeah, they seem like really nice people, don't they?
People need to look out for each other.
I really need to stop talking. I'm just gonna inadvertently spoil this game for people who don't know what's happening.
And happy. So hang in there, okay?
I will.
Yeah. I just want to be like, are you sure about that, though? Also, I'm not sure. Do you take fall damage? No, you don't take fall damage. Oh, there's Yona. She's hanging out in the library.
Yona?
Oh, hey.
Yona, you're supposed to be in bed. See, now your ribbon's all undone.
I'm sorry. I just thought I'd see if the library had any books about how to cure my
Bro, come on. She's just hanging out in the library. Don't worry. He's a bit overprotective.
Don't worry.
I mean, I can understand why, but I mean, come on, dude. She's just hanging around the library. She'll be
You
fine.
just need to eat and rest. If you take good care of yourself, you'll get better.
You really think so?
I know so.
Spoiler alert. I don't think she does.
Anyway, I've got work to do, so I need you to head home. Deal?
Deal.
Okay. Well, where to now?
People say the world is dying. Populations continue to fall, while plague and disease run rampant.
Sounds like your typical
If that
RPG
wasn't
setting.
enough, monsters called Shades now roam the land as well.
Okay,
threatening
Shades.
their
That's what they
lives.
were called.
But I can't let any of that distract me. My
Yeah, this
sister is
looks
sick.
so much better,
My
dude.
goal is to ensure that the two of us survive.
Oh my god. I'm just like...
It's not easy for
I'm
the
just in
villagers.
awe. It looks amazing.
But the villagers have been kind to us. And despite everything...
And this is another reason why you should play this on PC too. Like, I mean, I'm sure the console versions look great too, but this one just looks... God, this is breathtaking. Like, the light and shadow is fantastic. The textures are all improved. The shadow detail, like the shadows of the trees here. Like, and just all the grass texture as well. In the original game, there was much less, you know, texture, you know, just grass growing everywhere. Not as much light and shadow detail. You know, it was not the best looking game. I mean, even for the time, it was not the best looking game. Oh, here's Devila. Dude, in the original game, I would always run around here just to hear her, like this song, which was called the Song of the Ancients. Because if you run close to her, you can hear her singing that.
Hey, Devila. You keep running around like that, you're gonna trip and fall on your face.
I think I'll be okay, but thanks for the warning.
Okay, so I guess we need to go over this way. There's the town. We can go to the town and get supplies. Or we can go toward the northern plains. There's the northern plains and then there's the southern plains. She did give us some money, so I guess we could go over to the town and check that out. I also just want to see how much better this looks. I mean, this already just looks great.
Why not fill your garden with flowers?
Yeah, we can buy some seeds for our garden. Okay, so we can buy some seeds. Eggplant seed, bell pepper seed, tomato seed. Why not buy maybe like one of each?
I hope you grow...
Yeah, so we can go back there later and plant the seeds. And there's this guy we can buy stuff from. What kind of material? Berry, wool, sap. Okay, we don't need to buy those. And then I guess does this person just sell more stuff for the garden? Or, yeah, I think so. Yeah, more gardening stuff. So, oh, I think this is the weapons vendor, right?
Welcome.
Lily Leaf Sword, Beast Bane. Oh, man. I think, and we also probably don't, yeah, we don't have enough money anyway. If I remember correctly, too, we can also find better weapons out in the world, so we don't really need to go buy weapons from the weapons vendor, at least most of the time. I'm kind of curious, like, what... Nameless Blade, oh. Yeah, that's what we had in the original game when we first started. And I think it looked a little bit different. I could be wrong. I think it looked different. Yeah, I don't know, because I don't remember it really looking like this. Also, weapons, orders, oh, we can call animals, apparently. Items, medicinal herb, okay, that's all we really have right now. Okay, well, let's go check out the northern plains, then. Oh, I think I'm going the wrong direction. That's actually towards the desert. I remember where that is. Devila and Popola keep me company today. They even sang a song for me. It was really good. They sang the Song of the Ancients. Okay, so Popola needed 3 pieces of mutton. I guess that's why we need to kill these sheep. There we go. Now we got 1 piece of mutton. Yeah, like I said, busy work. We're just the town errand boy. It's like, hey, errand boy, go and get our town more mutton, more food.
I better get this mutton back to the village.
Uh-oh.
What are shades doing so close to town?
Not the shades. Yeah, these little small fry shades are kind of giving us trouble too. Or like they at least take a lot of hits. It's like, what happened to all the leveling we did in the beginning of the game? Well, guess what? That's all gone now. So is the powers we obtained from Grimbar Vice. Now we just have our, you know, basic attacks and all that.
I had no idea shades were loose so close to the village.
Now we have plenty of medicinal herbs, but now we got like 3 pieces of mutton too. These really feel like some daily tasks you'd do in an MMO or something.
I delivered the mutton. Oh, and here's your herbs.
Great. That should help with the food shortage. And thanks for the herbs, too. That's all for today. You should hurry back to Yona.
I'm actually shocked. That's all you gotta do for me today, but you will come back tomorrow and I will have even more. While we're at it, we might as well plant some seeds in our garden. Oh wait, we can't even do that. Guess we can't do that yet. Is Yona in bed where she should be? Yep. Not hanging around the library anymore.
Go today. Anything exciting happen?
Well, some shadows tried to kill me.
I just stayed here all day like you told me to.
Yeah, that's a fucking lie.
I tried reading books, but I finished all of
We
them.
saw you in the library, don't lie to us.
So if you have any fun stories, you should tell me.
Well, Popola told me about a legendary flower called a lunar tear. Have you heard of it?
That's a silly name.
That's actually going to be an important plot point in this game.
But people say finding one will make you rich beyond your wildest dreams. If I ever found one, I'd buy you so many cookies your stomach would hurt.
Could a lunar tear make me better?
Sure. With that kind of money, we could buy the best medicine around. The kind that'll cure anything.
The kind that'll cure cancer.
Yona? What's wrong?
It's nothing. Good night.
It's not even nighttime, though. I don't know. I guess it is, even though it doesn't look that way outside.
Okay, I'm off to Popolis. See you later.
And I do also like how it takes this camera perspective whenever you're inside, or at least whenever you're inside your house. It's like, it looks like it's a side scroller or something, or like it's some kind of Metroidvania. Kind of does that too when you're walking across the bridge, like we did earlier. Off to Popola. She has more tasks for us, I assume. I'm gonna learn to make awesome food. I better start working on a new recipe. Well, that'll help even more when we are actually able to plant stuff in our garden. I tried to plant something in the garden, but you can't plant anything there yet, I guess. Guess we might have to wait until later in the game until we can do that.
I do have something, but I don't know. It's going to be a bit of an ordeal.
Don't worry, we can handle anything. We're the errand boy. We do everything for people.
Confident. Well, you know the little wooden bridge out in the northern.
Oh
Highlands,
no.
right?
The one where the pillars all rotted out?
Exactly. We had a team of carpenters working on it.
So are we going to the
We were
Airy?
attacked by shades.
No, okay, maybe not yet.
But it's so sunny there.
Yes, I know. Apparently it was overcast that day, and the shades caught them off guard.
Yeah, because it seems when it's sunny outside, you notice the shades. You know, there's visible steam coming from them.
I'll go take him out.
If you're up for it. It could be
So,
really
okay,
dangerous.
now all we're doing is going
Fine,
out to kill some
I've been
shades.
training every day. I'm as strong as anyone in the village. Heck, I killed a bunch of shades by the village gate just yesterday.
Oh? That's a bit disconcerting. Anyway.
Yeah, maybe we should have mentioned that earlier.
Yep, I got this.
It might be some of the bigger shades that we saw from the, you know, the beginning tutorial. So maybe that's why it's going to be a bit of an ordeal. But hey, we're level 2 now. We can do anything, guys. Oh, it is overcast today. Or, it looks like it's gonna storm, actually. So I guess there's more shades around than usual. Yeah, we definitely feel like or at least I definitely feel like a low-level MMO character right now. You know, it's crazy how, like, you know, whenever we go into this world, we hear the song and it's all, you know, the Hills of Radiant Winds. It sounds so hopeful, but then you realize, you know, just kind of the horrible state of things and how terrible things are, you know, and at least in this game world. Oh, they are those kinds of shades. Pretty much what I thought. You know, you remember how terrible things are, or, you know, how the game started and how, you know, things seem to be fairly, you know, I don't know. I guess you could argue things are good right, you know, at this point in time. Although it does seem strange considering, you know, how things were in the tutorial. But, I don't know. Looks can be deceiving, I'll just say that. Press LT at the right moment to deflect an enemy's attack and throw it off balance. Oh, okay. Huh. Oh, so we can parry them. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay, LT out. Wrong button. I don't know why I think of LT as like LB. Oh, okay, okay. Medicinal herb. Yeah, this is... I'm definitely liking this combat better. Okay, I should probably take use those medicinal herbs. Ah, shit. Yeah, I am trying to parry at the right time. Come on, hit me, hit me. Hit me! Hit me! Hit me! I want you to hit me as hard as you can. I didn't manage a successful parry there, but that's whatever.
That's all of them. That should take care of the shades for a while.
Man, I like how you get covered in blood, too. Look at that. It'd be funny if we just fought a bunch of shades and we just come back all bloody. It's like, hey, I took care of the shades, as you can see. Oh, good job, Kaos. Now here's some more shades you need to take care of. I just can't wait until we start meeting the great Grimoire Weiss, and as well as some of our other party members that we will be, you know, that will be accompanying us in this game. This is one of the best parts of this game. The characters, they're so memorable. Not so much, you know, the player character Nier himself. Well, to an extent, yeah. But I mean, the other characters, I feel kind of steal the spotlight from him to an extent. Not necessarily a bad thing. And it's like the only thing people really seem to remember about 2B's character from Nier Automata is just that she's got them assets, you know. I don't know, maybe she has a decent character. I didn't really play far enough into it. I need to finish that game one day.
Hey, Popola.
Did everything go all right? Were you hurt?
I'm fine.
Well, I almost died, but it's no big deal.
Oh, thank goodness. I was so worried.
Were you, though?
I sent you into a really dangerous situation, and if something had...
Popola, look at me. I'm fine.
Like I said before, it would be funny if, you know, that blood didn't magically disappear and we just came back all bloody.
I know, it's just... I'm just relieved is all.
Well, I guess you could also argue Nier could also just wash himself off in the river or something.
Those carpenters left some money for you.
But if he tries to, jump into the river, then he'll just drown and he'll die.
Go buy something nice for Yona, okay?
What should we buy for Yona?
Oh, speaking of Yona, she came by this afternoon.
She came by yesterday too.
She was supposed to stay home.
I think it's okay. She just wanted to ask me a question.
About what?
She was asking about the outside world.
Oh, I thought she was about to say she was asking about the lunar tier.
You mean outside the village?
Exactly. She seemed excited too. Poor thing was talking a mile a minute.
She's probably been getting nutty ideas from some book again.
She needs to stop reading those books.
Don't worry.
I'll have to burn them.
Make sure to remind her she isn't allowed beyond the gates.
Thanks.
But she was worried about you, so you'd better hurry home.
Yeah, I will. Thanks again.
Yeah, I definitely am getting very much the same impression that I got from, their relationship in the original game, too. I mean, it's really not too different so far. Like, because it said it was just, of course, in Gestalt, the father-daughter relationship. Here it's the brother-sister relationship. But it seems to sort of play out the same way, as far as I can tell. Just like, he's being really worried and overprotective. Although, like I said, I can't blame him for being overprotective considering Yona is deathly ill in this game. I also remember thinking that, like, when I first saw the trailer for Nier... Oh, shit, she's not here.
Yona?
Uh-oh.
Where'd she go? Maybe she's still at the library.
Let's hope so. But I remember when I first saw the trailer for Nier Automata, like, I seriously thought that was, like, Yona as an adult somehow. How cool would that have been, though? Like, because, I mean, 2B is a great character. I mean, I like that, it's actually a different character, but it would have been interesting if it were actually, like, hey, this is Yona all grown up, and she's kicking ass. Like, when I first saw that, I was like, oh, that's cool. It's like, it makes sense as being a follow-up to the first game, but no, it's just... It takes place even further into the future. So that's kind of impossible. Oh, she is not here.
Doesn't look like she's here. I'd better
Oh.
ask Popola.
Where'd she run off to?
Hey, Popola? I can't find Yona.
Really?
You have any idea where she might be?
She stopped by earlier today, but that was a while ago.
Did she say anything?
She just asked if I knew where lunar tears
Oh,
She's so cute.
yeah,
I
that's...
told her how they used to grow
She
along
was
the
talking
Shrine
about
long
that
ago.
last night. So,
Why is Yona
now
asking
she's
about
trying to
lunar
find some.
tears? Huh? Oh, crap.
What's wrong?
Yesterday, I told her that story about how lunar tears can make you rich.
Oh,
Then we got to talking about how we could use the money to buy medicine to make her better.
you don't think she...
So guess where we're going
I
to?
think that's exactly what she did.
We're going to the Lost
Have to go
Shrine.
find her. What's the fastest way to the Lost Shrine?
Through the eastern gate.
Got it. Thanks.
This is pretty much a new dungeon, I think, that we can get into. This is pretty much a dungeon.
Yona,
I mean,
I have to get to the eastern gate.
all right. So to the Lost Shrine. Hopefully Yona hasn't gone too far. When they're not playing any music, you know it's a desperate situation. You know it's pretty concerning.
What's that?
Uh-oh. She left something behind? Yona's ribbon. Uh-oh. That's not good.
She really went to the Lost Shrine.
You know, if I hadn't already played this game, I think I'd be even more concerned, because I'm like, no, not Yona. Why would you do this, Yona?